When it comes to self-analysis, people frequently make inaccurate interpretations. Studies reveal that people in society are unable to accurately assess their own worth, particularly in terms of their physical attractiveness and appeal. This is due to the fact that we set ourselves apart from people around us. Compared to how others act or look, we have a tendency to scrutinize every tiny aspect about ourselves far more closely. Because of this, most people frequently underestimate their attractiveness and self-worth. There are many clues you may learn to see to figure it out, but obsessing over what other people think of you might drive you nuts. Here are several indications that you may be more beautiful than you realize. Number 1. Most individuals often look twice. Most of us look twice when we see someone who is really attractive. Though there are obviously a variety of reasons why we might do this, the most frequent one is because we liked what we saw and wanted to keep searching. A second glance from someone indicates that they think you appealing and may be trying to get your attention. If this frequently occurs to you, you almost probably have attractive features. Number 2. When people see you, they smile. A person is significantly more likely to smile at a complete stranger they find beautiful than one they don't. If you notice that most people you pass on the street smile at you, there's a good likelihood that they think you're pretty. When we see something or someone that is visually appealing, we often unconsciously grin. A brief grin might be a flirtatious gesture, but most of the time, it's merely our natural reaction to something attractive. Number 3. When they see you, folks raise their eyebrows. When someone raises their eyebrows, it typically indicates that they have been taken off guard or astonished. Another indication that someone could think you attractive is if they lift their eyebrows unconsciously when they stare at you. Similar to smiling, lifting your eyebrows is a brain-driven reflex. It may be done intentionally, although it's not normally. So if you observe someone acting in this way when they see you, it's probably because they think you're attractive. Number 4. Strangers stare at you. Anyone would be embarrassed if they knew others were looking at them on the street. However, if it frequently occurs to you, you could be more appealing than you think. It's typically impossible for us to look away when someone we like or think beautiful enters the room. They must be appealing to effortlessly turn heads when their presence commands attention. If you feel like everyone is staring at you, it could just be you. Number 5. People appear to like speaking with you. No matter where you are or what you are doing, do people constantly approach you and strike up a discussion? If so, it's probably because you have a pleasing appearance. Those who are viewed as more beautiful are treated, which might not seem fair, superior than individuals who have ordinary looks, and they get more favorable attention. Others are drawn to gorgeous persons by their magnetic appeal. It might not necessarily be romantic, it can just be a reflection of your good looks or how symmetrical your face is. Simply put, we prefer interacting with attractive people over others. Number 6. When you receive a compliment, it seems forced. If you are lucky enough to receive a compliment of any kind, the long-awaited praise frequently comes out as casual or careless. You may feel quite nervous if others simply casually comment on your looks, but the fact is that they sound so unconcerned because you look wonderful no matter what. Normally, a person wouldn't constantly fawn about someone they find attractive. When they alter their appearance in any manner or put on something new, you would probably simply casually make a comment about it. Number 7. You seldom receive praise on your appearance. This one may come as a surprise, but do you remember a time when you were absolutely confident in yourself and was convinced that all eyes would be on you but then rarely got any compliments? Once something like this happens, it's natural to mistrust yourself and assume that something's wrong with you. However, it typically indicates the opposite cause. People probably assume you already know how gorgeous you are and don't feel the need to remind you of it, which is why you rarely receive compliments. Some people could even assume you're sick of the attention. Number 8. Around you, others can behave differently. Do you notice that individuals act differently around you than they do around anybody else, becoming more jittery or uncertain when you approach them? It's nearly hard to stop yourself from being flustered when you're with someone you like or find beautiful, since handsome people are typically highly scary. If you observe someone acting strangely around you frequently, it may be because they find you appealing and are unsure of how to approach you. Number 9. Others go above and above to assist you. People, even strangers, will often go out of their way to assist those who are naturally attractive, which is an unfair advantage. Have you ever observed that no matter what the circumstance, people are always eager to assist you with a difficulty you are facing? The explanation for this may be because you're just an appealing person. Maybe personality-wise as well, and people are more willing to offer you a helpful hand. When we find someone beautiful, we tend to unconsciously be nicer and more charitable with them. Number 10. People are obsessed over you. If you have good looks, someone has undoubtedly had an obsession with you, whether it was only for one night or months at a time. This is even more evidence that people find you physically appealing, whether it was a party stranger who appeared to cling to you like glue or an acquaintance who continued contacting you despite your repeated efforts to block them. Number 11. You get lots of direct messages. Don't be too shocked if your DMs are inundated with messages, whether you're in a relationship or not. Social media is a fantastic method to find out whether other people think you beautiful, but it is also a prime illustration of how attractive individuals are pushed above others, which isn't acceptable. And if you receive a lot of texts from someone, it's likely that they think you're attractive and want to get to know you. Number 12. People are surprised by your insecurities. It may be difficult to accept that those we look up to or place on pedestals might experience insecurity on a par with our own. It's simple to get into the idea that they have nothing to worry about because of how beautiful they seem. But the fact is that everyone experiences moments of low self-esteem. This is perhaps the reason why most people are astonished when you express that you're unhappy with or desire to modify some features of your look. Any shortcomings you find are insignificant to them. Whatever flaw you see in the mirror, they most likely don't even notice. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, it's free. Thanks for watching.